third group of muscle of today's class. And the last one, we're going to describe now the hamstrings. And they're called hamstrings, is very curious because butchers before used to hang, well, I don't know if now they keep doing the same, but they hang the ham from the strings, from the tendons to smoke. So that's what it gets, the hamstring got its name. Fun fact. So the hamstrings is a group of muscles located on the posterior surface of your thigh, right about, I don't know what is, okay, right about here. Okay, this is the posterior surface, and it consists of three muscles. Now, the lateral, see that this is one muscle that's going to the lateral side, and towards the medial side we have this, well, I mean, this, there is more superficial than this one that is uh, deeper. Okay, so this is the biceps femoris. You need to be specific. If you say just biceps, I don't know if we're talking about biceps brachii or biceps femoris. So you need to put name and last name. Now this one is the semimembranosus towards the middle side, and in the middle is the semitendinosus. Okay, let me show you, well, what do I show you first? Look at the biceps femoris first. It has two heads, right? Biceps, two heads, the short and the long head. I'll describe later the origins and the insertions. Semitendinosus and semimembranosus, they're going to cross posteriorly the hip joint and the knee joint. So all of them can extend the hip at the thigh at the hip and flex, since it's crossing posteriorly. Imagine that you pull this up, okay, so it can flex the leg at the knee. That's the common actions for the three group of muscles. Then we're going to see that some of them can lateral rotate and others can medial rotate the leg, not the hip, the leg. And they're all innervated by a branch of the sciatic nerve, okay? Actually, all of them by the tibial nerve, like the entire posterior compartment of the thigh and legs are innervated by the tibial nerve, except one head, which is the short head of the biceps femoris, which is innervated by the common fibular nerve. Okay, let me show you the muscles, the origins and the insertions. Okay, look that all of them has the common origin, like the butcher hanging the hams on the ischial tuberosity. Okay, all of them, ischial tuberosity, that's the common point of origin, except one. Who? Well, this is the biceps femoris in this first picture. Well, which one do you think is the short and the long? This is the long head, this is the short head. So the only exception to this origin is the short head of the biceps femoris that originate in the linea aspera, remember linea aspera, and in the lateral supracondylar line. Okay, so that's the origin. All of them ischial tuberosity except the short head of the biceps femoris. Insertions. Okay, biceps femoris, I told you, is a lateral muscle, right? So origins of the long head, ischial tuberosity, the short head, linea aspera, and lateral supracondylar line. Insertions look right here in the head of the fibula and in the lateral condyle of the tibia. Look at the semitendinosus. This is the one located in between biceps femoris and semimembranosus. Again, origin in the ischial tuberosity and the insertion is right inferior to the tibial condyle. These are the tibial condyles, right? So right inferior or distal to the medial tibial condyle. And the semimembranosus, I remember this is towards the medial side of your thigh. Again, same origin, ischial tuberosity to the medial condyle of the tibia. Okay, so semimembranosus gets to the medial condyle of the tibia, and semitendinosus, which is a little bit longer, the tendon goes beyond that point to insert under that one. Okay, inferior or distal to the medial condyle of the tibia. So in here you can see all of the muscles together. Short head of biceps femoris, long head of biceps femoris. This is the semimembranosus, and this is the semitendinosus. As you can see, then they spread, right? Biceps femoris attaches on the lateral side of the leg. Semimembranosus and semitendinosus attach or insert on the medial side of the leg, creating the the superior margins of the popliteal fossa that we're going to describe next class. Today we're going to start describing just the top, and the next class the bottom of this fossa. What else? Well, let me show you in here. Again, same, but I'd like to give you several points of view. So common origin right here in the ischial tuberosity, and this is lateral, so this is the biceps femoris. Look at the long head. The short, well, is right here. Okay, that little one. This is the semimembranosus and the semitendinosus. I'm sorry, switch them. Let's put it. This is the semitendinosus, and to the medial side, that's the semimembranosus, and look how they form the popliteal fossa. Right in here, we're going to find the popliteal blood vessels, the artery, the vein, and the nerve. That's it. See you in next video. We're going to summarize all of this, like in every class.